Wind 3 miles an hour. That's very unusual for this time of year. Partly cloudy. You can't blame the wind and the weather today.
No, there's no excuses. And for championship football, there shouldn't be any excuses anyway.
Berger
just go out and play 60 minutes.
Berger to kick it off. Ron Dixon is deep for the Giants, and he's the man who brought it back. But that's not him. That's Damon Washington. Yeah, Washington down at the 25. I started to say it was Dixon. Their own 25. Pat Summerall, John Madden, the NFC Championship game. Weather perfect, sellout crowd. What else could you ask for?
Nothing.
Hilliard is the man in motion. Collins. Toomer. First down, Giants. Let's look at the Minnesota defense. Toomer was supposed to be hurt. He didn't look like it. Barber now the running back. Fake to Barber. The throw complete. Toomer again.
And we talked about the Air Force. That's what Sean Payton said. That's what Kerry Collins said. Defensive coordinator in the Vikings. The right side was Sean Payton, the offensive coordinator.
Camella went to motion. Here's Collins back to throw. Time. Hilliard, touchdown.
The Air Force has been pulled out.
They went to work throwing it.
For a staff.
Troy Walters back deep for Daniel Isso's kickoff. The ball bounces in front of him, gets away from him. They juggled it, and finally, maybe they came up with it. There's still a scramble. There's still a scramble going on, and I'm not sure who got it.
Officials in there.
The Giants. The Giants.
What a start for the Giants, huh? We always talk about offense and defense. How about special teams?
Boy. First and 10 at the Minnesota 18. Collins back to throw it. Looking in the corner. He's got Camella. Touchdown.
This is amazing. They knew they had to come out and strike fast. They knew they had to pass the ball, but I don't think in their wildest dreams they could have dreamt this.
In no one's. Dante Culpepper. He has some work cut out for him now. Outside Moss. And Moss. Flag on the play. Moss got a Minnesota first down.
And there's probably going to be tripping. I think Jason Sehorn missed the tackle and then tried to trip Randy Moss.
Tripping. Defense number 31. 10-yard penalty. First down.
The Vikings bring in Matthew Hatchett now, number 89. Then they go 3 wide receivers. Hatchett down here. Moss and Carter up on top.
With Moss in the slot. Flag on the play. Here's Culpepper rolling and throwing. Free play. Throw it up for Moss. Incomplete.
Illegal motion. Offense number 89. The penalty is declined. 4th down.
So I kind of expect this the whole game from the Minnesota Vikings. At this position, outside the 30-yard line, that they'll go for it on 4th down.
What's to lose? They're already 2 touchdowns behind. Culpepper out of the shotgun.
And they don't feel strongly about it. Now they're going to have 5 more yards to go.
Now they may not go for it. First and 10 from their own 2-yard line. Collins is going to throw. Pump fake. Got a man open. That's Amani Toomer.
Well, I'll tell you, this is something. I really didn't expect this, because when I saw Amani Toomer again on Friday, he could hardly walk. Start like this doesn't really get some crowd into it.
Oh, boy, does it.
You know, sometimes they say a crowd is quiet. You have to give them something to yell about.
There comes a blitz, but there's a Giant receiver, Ike Hilliard, wide open for a first down. And Collins is 6 for 6.
Or Sean Payton's play calling.
First and 10.
The heel.
They fake to Dane. Collins is running from Randall. The ball is picked off by Robert Tate. And Tate of the Vikings finally falls down at the Giant 36.
That was a play that the Minnesota Vikings needed. And that wasn't Gary Collins' fault. He threw it right to Ron Dane. Now, he doesn't usually, if he's going to throw to a running back, it's going to be Tiki Barber.
That's right. It's
but just
he throws deflected first.
Well, it was deflected first, and then Dane really didn't pick it up. The ball hit him right in the head.
Culpepper, a lot of time. He's going to take off, and he can run. He's got a bad ankle, but he picked up 5, tripped up and caught by Jesse Armstead.
That was a good tackle by Jesse Armstead, you know, because Culpepper, as a quarterback, is bigger than Jesse Armstead. Well, he's lost some weight, and he's playing every down.
Culpepper back to throw. Up the middle. Intercepted. Emmanuel McDaniel took it away.
In some of the best hands that have ever played this game.
3rd and 10. Collins. Open is Ike Hilliard, and Hilliard gets a Giant first down inbounds.
He just said shots to Dixon. We just saw one of them.
Logical. 2nd and 10. Collins quickly outside. They had a little miscommunication there between him and Hilliard. It's been a long time. In fact, I don't ever remember saying that.
How about when the other 88 was there?
Here's Collins going deep again. Another shot. And this one is picked off by Minnesota. That's Don Morgan, who came up with it. It's back in the shotgun. Chase stays on his feet. Finally gets rid of it. Completes the pass. Matthew Hatchett. Stopped by Dave Thomas.
Right back into Culpepper, but can't finish the job, but did make him put the ball down.
Culpepper again back, and here comes the Giant blitz. And Culpepper gets away from it. Throws back across the field. Incomplete. He overthrew Chris Carter. And the Vikings will have to punt.
Great tendencies.
Collins today 8 out of 13. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. One of them a deflection. He pumps, goes deep. He's got Amani Toomer. The Viking defender fell down. Flag on the play.
Yeah, they threw a flag out there. Last week he hurt his ankle and both knees. One knee was a guy spilled hot soup on it.
Here's Collins up the middle, incomplete with this. And there's no flag. He came up with it. Joe Juravicius was knocked down before the ball got there, but came up with it.
Look at that. That is a heck of a play. Robert Griffin was there. Robert Griffin even had one of his arms.
This is Ron Dane behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about a yard.
Oh, Glenn Parker's upset. Ron Dane can't run sideways. I mean, and I don't care. I mean, maybe in his 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th year he can run sideways. In his 1st year in the NFL, he has to get his shoulders square. You know,
Brad Daluiso in to try the field goal.
The Vikings defense has been confused a lot in this 1st quarter.
From 21 yards out. All that offensive line has done a good job. Collins has had time. 2nd and 7. Barber. Let's again send you down to DJ Johnson. 1st and 10. Collins gonna throw deep, gonna take another shot. It's Dixon. Made the catch. He made the catch at about the 12. Tyrone Carter was right with him, but Dixon came down with him. And 5 for a first. Collins fakes again and sprints left and throws. Touchdown, Giants. It's Joe Juravicius. He didn't play last week, but he's made his presence known this week.
Horn has to be doing a great job out here on Randy Moss. He's been lining up on him all day, and Randy Moss hasn't done anything yet.
Well, Culpepper has had no time. Seahorn slings Moss out of bounds.
I think, yeah, I do. Whether it'll be this year or next year, I think he will be a head coach.
The fake is to Smith. They don't get a first down. As out there quickly as Thomas, and the ball's loose. The ball's on the ground. The Giants are taking off with it, but they're saying it's down.
And Daddy, that
Holding.
Got whipsawed.
Number 85.
Red got
The
whipsawed.
penalty is declined. 4th down.
Friday.
2nd and 10, and he's been outstanding. Here's the draw play to Tiki Barber. Barber to the 40, to the 35. Collins back to throw. Throws to Camella. That's the pass that scored the touchdown. There's the one.
Ron Dave, if he runs, it's better run it square into the hole.
Collins is going to throw it. Throws it up the middle, incomplete. Intended for Pete Mitchell, who was open. And that in itself is very unusual at Giant Stadium. Dariuso is good again. 27-0. 5:22 left to play in the first half.
Because he didn't block him out of bounds yet.
1st and 10 at the 28. Collins is going for more. Ike Hilliard makes the reception. First down, Giants. 2nd and 4. Barber circles left, and Barber circles out of bounds in Minnesota territory.
Get tired and run down, so they brought Fernando Smith in to play more against the run.
2nd and 10. Collins throws complete. Caught by Ike Hilliard.
You don't play 16 years in this league and get this far and want to shut it down.
Collins again. Ike Hilliard. 3rd and goal. Here's Collins. Up the middle, touchdown, Ike Hilliard.
Situations in your life a lot.
34-0. Here's Culpepper back to throw it. Going deep and nothing there. Intended for Moss. He is surrounded by 5 Giants. How tired John Fox must be after the game is over. Chewing that gum, and Culpepper throws it to Smith, but I think it hit the ground first. No whistle. Beg your pardon. Into the half. There was a whistle.
See Jason Sehorn out on the kickoff coverage. I would bet he's a safety. Yes, he is.
Walters takes the short kick. First and 10, Minnesota. Culpepper back to throw. A free man comes loose, and the ball comes loose. And the Giants are saying, we got it. And they do have it. Culpepper never saw it coming, and the ball was stripped loose.
We talked about John Fox and how he's mixing things up. 300 pounds of muscle.
Like Culpepper, only bigger. The handoff is to Barber. Tiki Barber. Dragged down after a Giant first down by Robert Griffith.
If Robert Griffith wasn't out there making a tackle, there's not many other tacklers out there.
Collins lofting to Toomer. Touchdown, Giants. He had all day to throw it. He waited for Toomer to sight him in, and then just laid it out there.
If Gary Collins doesn't watch out, he's going to break every Giant record today. I was just thinking that. I mean, what Gary Collins is doing here today, how can you keep him off it? I mean, this is the biggest game of the Giants' year.
This is Robert Smith, knocked out of bounds by Sam Garnes. Culpepper back in the shotgun, looking to throw. Up the middle, picked off by Garnes, right to him, and Sam Garnes gets the 3rd Giant interception of the day. Game record, championship game record, set by Sid Luckman. Ron Dixon out of the slot makes the reception.
You know, and the thing that Gary Collins is doing today, Pat, he's moving that ball around. I mean, It's Dixon. We see Juravicius in there, and he got 3 cracks out of the bucket, I swear.
Collins to Dane, to the 30 of Minnesota. from 21 and 22 yards. This one's from 43. That one's going to get there as well. Hits the upright and is no good. Viking ball. Dante Culpepper out of the shotgun formation. Up the middle. Chris Carter makes his first reception today.
Too much, too late.
Seahorn out on Moss. The pass is to Carter, who gets down. Picked up only about a yard, perhaps. Mike Barrow
Has to be in that call.
Culpepper. Moss out of bounds.
He's going to make a heck of a coach if that's what he wants to do.
If he wants to do that.
Jason Garrett would be a great coach.
Well, his dad was a coach, is a coach. Culpepper, a lot of time. Intercepted by Seahorn in the end zone. He timed it perfectly. After many years, backing up Troy Aikman. And off to Montgomery. Out to about the 28. Gary Collins has done one heck of a job of turning his life around. I mean, you think of all the things that have been said about him, some true, some not. Quarterback Carolina to the championship game when he was there in his second year. He got accused of being a racist, got accused of being an alcoholic. Now he's taking his team to the Super Bowl. Montgomery again.
But you can just see that he's such a different guy.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
We knew him at Carolina and he was younger. We knew him at New Orleans and knew him when he first came here. And each time you can see, a different Kerry Collins. There's Harry Carson. He looks like he's ready to go.
Yeah, he does.
He's going down the line, shaking everyone's hands. Like
Jason Garrett to Montgomery. Montgomery first down. Before he signed Kerry Collins, he called Joe Paterno. That guy's wearing my old helmet. Give it back.
Number 7.
Change the numbers. 70.
This is where he was at 7:30 this morning.
How you like this? Reserve parking.
Mel Hine and
Good.
Fred Summerall.
Good.
Uniform carrying a football.
I know what to do with it. How's that for a cliche? Jason Garrett's to Ike Hilliard. Montgomery rips down to the Viking 29-yard line. They're getting the Gatorade ready to throw.
Well, what they're doing is they're taking the ice out of it. Remember, this is where it started. Gary Carson trying to get Bill Parcells. Well, Parcells had some pretty good moves back in the day. And they set up, Bill Belichick set up Harry Carson.
He's still got some pretty good moves. In history for the Vikings, it's the first time they've ever been shut out in their playoff history, and they've been to the playoffs a lot.
And this guy here, Dante Culpepper, in his second year, starting for his first year, had an outstanding year. I mean, and he's an outstanding guy, and he's going to be back to a lot more of these games. But today wasn't his day.
Today was the day of the Giants. As they get prepared for 2 weeks from now against either the Raiders or the Ravens. Championship T-shirts already made.
And the caps, it doesn't take them long to get it out.
It doesn't. I've got 40.
How many do you have?
9.
You had 9, and that was nothing.
As a piker. Clock is running down, and Fossil goes to top the shoulders. You've been through that, John. And you and I have been through 20 years.
Yep. Those are 20 great years, and this is a great feeling right here. And